And so I invite you to sit down and relax, take a breath, settle in. And, well, I'm excited because here at Unity of Davis, we've set a theme for this year in our ministry. And as you can see behind me, it's a quest for wholeness. And we're starting out with a book by Robert Brummett, The Quest for Wholeness, and Robert will be joining us. And as we move through this coming year, we'll be looking at our own wholeness and the ways to delve deeper into the wholeness that we always are. We'll be delving deeper into ways to realize that wholeness, to experience that wholeness, and to know that wholeness on a more intimate level. And I can't really think of any way better to start the year than the White Stone ceremony, to be able to take a deep look inside yourself and really allow spirit to speak through you and give you an inclination of who or what or where or when you are to be this year. So it's a joy to have Karen Drucker with me. And of course, with Karen here, let's start with some music.
I love it. Thank you, Reverend Richard. So as we start the ceremony, the song I'm going to start off with, I was thinking of all the different chants I've written, and this is one I wrote with Gary Lynn Floyd, just dropping down. So as we imagine ourselves going into this deeper place of this ceremony, just imagine as you sing this little chant that, from your overactive mind, that you're dropping into your soul. So it's very easy. It just says, I'm dropping down to the truth of who I am. I'm dropping down, surrendering in love. So just take a deep breath with me. I'll sing it to you, and you can feel free to sing along with me all the way through. It just goes like this. I am dropping down to the truth of who I am. I am dropping surrendering in love. That's the whole thing. I am dropping down to the truth of who I am. I am dropping down, surrendering in love. Got it? Sing with me now. I am dropping to the truth of who I am. I am dropping down, surrendering in love. You can even do this as you sing. You could go, I am dropping down to the truth of who I am. I am dropping surrendering in love. Again. I am dropping down to the truth of who I am. I am dropping down, surrendering in love. Surrendering in love. Surrendering in love. The truth of who I am. Surrendering in love. Surrendering to the truth of who I am. Surrendering to the truth of who I am. Just take a deep breath, being open to that surrender and claiming who you really are. Turn it over to you, Reverend Rich.
Thank you, Karen. I'm ready to drop down. I'm ready to get to the truth of who I am in love, in love. January is named after the Roman god Janus, the god of doors, because this month is the door to the year. The Roman god Janus represents all beginnings and possesses the ability to see all things past and future. In unity, we have used the white stone ceremony to indicate our freedom from the past and as an opportunity to claim a word or new name given by our higher self that is symbolic of an inspired focus for the upcoming year.
And you know, in ancient days, when Jesus was teaching, prisoners, upon their release, were given a white stone upon which they could write their new name and begin again. In the Bible, you will notice many name changes. For example, Saul, which means personal will, was struck to his knees. He was blind for 3 days and had to look deep within. He went from persecuting Christians to helping them. He became the reason that Christianity survived. His trips to spread Christianity changed the face of this earth. He was given a new name at the time of his awakening. Saul, personal will, was transformed to be Paul, which means enlightened will. He became will that followed God's will.
And so we invite you to begin your new year with the courage to imagine something new from anything you've ever experienced before. The Sufi mystic Rumi said, "Blessed is anyone who knows who he or she really is and builds a place to live there." The white stone ceremony evolved from the book of Revelations, the second chapter, verse 17, which reads, "Let anyone who has an ear listen to what the Spirit is saying. To everyone who conquers, who overcomes, I will give some of the hidden manna, and I will give a white stone. And on the white stone is written a new name that no one knows except the one who receives it."
Now, we all have the power to change our lives and to receive a new direction. We are all connected to Source. Every single person has the power to have a change of heart and to be changed at deep depth. So every one of us has access, but we must do some things to get there. It says, anyone who has an ear, listen. And then it says, we must overcome. The first activity is listening. An ear to hear is not an outer ear, but the ear of the soul, the ear that hears the still, small voice. We develop this inner listening quality by getting out of our intellect and into our hearts, my favorite thing, through meditation. It is a tool to help us quiet our busy minds and listen to the divine voice of wisdom within. We open our minds and our hearts to our deep, intuitive knowing.
And there we find there is a spirit residing in each one of us that knows, right? We've all experienced that inner voice of spirit, that inner voice of wisdom. But do we listen? Haven't we all made a decision that we knew wasn't the right one? Ever make a decision without consulting your soul or listening to spirit? Listening to spirit is an essential part of changing our lives. What has occurred in your life when you've made decisions from reacting instead of praying?
And the verse goes on to say, to everyone who conquers, who overcomes, I will give some of the hidden manna. To everyone who conquers what? Their limiting thoughts and beliefs and their consciousness. Everyone who is willing to move forward through all challenges in faith will receive the manna. To everyone who is willing to discover more, to learn more, to deepen their connection with spirit, to deepen their connection with life.
And God gave manna to the Israelites as they waited to enter the promised land, and they could not hoard it. It was given and received in faith every day. Jesus said, "Blessed are the meek, the humble." He was referring to the open-minded, to those willing to see things differently.
And when we do these two things, when we listen and we are willing to overcome, the writer tells us we will be blessed with three things. We will receive manna, our daily bread, which means we will receive spiritual substance and nourishment. We will receive all that we need to move forward, to live magnificent lives. In the Revealing Word, Charles Fillmore says manna is the bread of life, the Word of God. Manna represents the realization that the divine substance is everywhere present in every part of the consciousn's. In Esdras, in the Apocrypha, manna is referred to as the bread of angels. I love that image because that Spirit gives us ideas and substance. That is the bread of angels.
Ah, yes, the bread of angels. Ah,
there's a song.
Yes. and now listen to this next paragraph. It's so important in the world right now. The adverse mind, or our human intellect, tells us to pay attention to the news, to the COVID epidemic, to the economic predictions, and to political turmoil, to believe every outer condition influences our good. How much sweeter is it to be fed by knowing a living substance is available no matter what the outer conditions say is possible? How much more secure we feel when we are able to conquer ego mind and rely upon the manna, wisdom, and discernment, which is a higher form of knowing.
Love that. We will receive guidance. We will meet the right people. We will have all the resources provided for us when we need them. But we must listen. And we must have a spirit that is willing to overcome and move forward to discover more, the diamond that we all are.
In many New Year's ceremonies, what we are actually doing is in this process is allowing Spirit to give us a new thought, a new idea, a symbol, a theme for the coming year. We can dramatically change and reshape our lives by what we call or call out for ourselves. By going within, by listening for the still small voice, for that new sense of direction, that quality, that nature that Spirit is calling us to step into.
Am I willing to know that this is the year that the deepest desires of my heart really can manifest? I'm going to say that one again for you. Am I willing to know that this is the year that the deepest desires of my heart really can manifest? This is between you and God. No one else can create your connection to Spirit. It is your responsibility. And you will receive this knowledge if you are open and receptive to receiving. So I have a little affirmation that Rich gave me that I put to music, and I want to just say it to you first and then sing it to you and have you just embody it by singing. So the affirmation is, my heart is open to receive divine guidance. My heart is open to receive divine blessings. So actually, let's say that once. Say that with me. My heart is open to receive divine guidance, My heart is open to receive divine blessings. And I truly believe when we put it to music, we can embody it even more. So it goes like this. My heart is open to receive divine guidance. My heart is open to receive divine blessings. Sing that again. My heart is open to receive divine guidance, divine guidance. My heart is open to receive divine blessings. Let's do it one more time. My heart is open to receive, and you can even put your arms open like this, divine guidance. My heart is open. My heart is open to receive divine blessings. Just that last line. Divine blessings. Claim it for yourself. Divine blessings.
Yes, my heart is open to receive. I invite you to take out your stone and hold it in your hand. And if you don't have a stone with you today, just reach out and pick something up and let it symbolize a stone, and take it and hold it in your hands, and just begin to allow Spirit to inform you what you should write. Let Spirit begin to inspire you. You may choose to close your eyes and take a deep breath, a deep, relaxing breath. And as you feel the smoothness of the stone, know that that smoothness represents the unending possibilities of life, the unending possibilities of life that beckon you. We surrender in this moment to the limitless love of Spirit. Feel God's love and God's grace. We are immersed in the presence of God, enfolded in God, for God is our true essence.
So as you just close your eyes and feel your own, just know that it starts in your heart, in your soul. So I sing this little chant to you. I open my heart, heart always knows. I open my heart and drop deep in my soul. I open my heart always knows. My heart always knows. My heart always knows. I'll sing it one more time. I open my heart always knows. I open my heart and drop deep in my soul. I open my heart always knows. My heart always knows. My heart always knows. Just sing that last line with me. Just say, my heart always knows. One more time. My heart always knows.
Now I invite you to get very comfortable. And if you're willing, close your eyes and take in a nice deep breath. A nice deep breath, and hold it for just a moment. And when you're ready, just exhale slowly, and let go. Relax. Settle down into this present moment. Take in another deep breath if you're willing, and again, hold it for a moment. And on the exhale, allow the belly to drop, and the shoulders to drop, and the jaw to drop. Allow the body to just relax, let go. If there's any tension in any spot of your body, any place that you feel tightness, or any little quirk, or any just pain even, just breathe into that spot and let go. Let go, and begin the journey of moving into your heart. I slowly move into my heart. Breathing in and breathing out now. I feel totally relaxed. I feel as though I'm resting. You can now close the gap between what you know to be the truth and what you expect to manifest in your life. Expect your desires to be manifest. I invite you to expect manifestation. Know that the old has passed away. It has served its purpose. And without judgment, you recognize that every event, every circumstance, every relationship, opportunity, possibility, every challenge, every encounter, and everything in your life has brought you to this place in time. Everything has had an influence, and you are now at a turning point of being set free from anything that might bind you. You are set free to enter into the best year of your life. The best is yet to come. As you sit by the riverbank of life, seeing the essence of life, love flowing by, release any limiting belief, any limiting circumstance, any limiting relationships, people that you want to forgive. Forgive them and release that. Release it all to the river of life and love and say, ah, I release you to your higher good. Ah, I release you to your higher good. Now, ask Spirit to gift you your new word, your new knowing. Ask what would be the most helpful word to take into this new year. If the word that comes to you doesn't make sense to you, just stay with it. Just stay with it. Spirit will reveal everything in time. Just stay with that. Your word may be as simple as release, love, courage, humility, kindness, intuition. Ask Spirit to gift you with this word, written upon a white stone and placed lovingly in your hand. No, you are guided by Spirit. Even if you doubt your intuition or it seems like you're making it up, Spirit is giving you this word at this moment for a reason. I invite you to trust in this moment. As Spirit gives to you in this sacred place, in this moment of truth, an insight into your divine purpose, an insight into your holy essence. And so in that sacred place of the Most High, I invite you to allow yourself to hear the new essence that God has for you. To consciously invite the activity of God, the Holy Spirit, into your heart and mind for the next few moments. Just breathe into that. I consciously invite the activity of God, the activity of Spirit. I invite them into my heart and into my mind. Perhaps there's a new career, a new title, or a new quality that Spirit is birthing through you. I invite you to quiet the mind and let that divine holy self in you come through. Give yourself permission to know that you have a new quality, a new truth. When a name comes to you, stay quiet. Allow yourself to ask for a deeper understanding and to ask if there are any steps to take. In this moment, allow yourself to simply open to spirit and say, God in me reveals my true essence. God in me reveals my next step. Now let's take a moment and move into the silence. Move into the silence and truly listen in the silence.
So a new little chant, you can just repeat it to me. Let my breath be a home for my heart to settle. Let my breath be a home for my heart to settle. Let me be still, let me be calm, let me rest and be. Let my breath be a home for my heart to settle. Repeat after me. Let my breath be a home for my heart to settle. Let me be still, let me be calm, let me rest and be. Let my breath be a home for my heart to settle. So now slowly, very slowly, bring your attention back to the present. And slowly, when you are ready, write on your white stone your new word or your intention for this new year. It may be a title, it may be something like published successful author, or clean and sober, or qualities such as grateful, joyful, peaceful, whatever it is. Trust whatever is coming to you right now in this moment. And as you hold your white stone, know that it is a very personal word or important name that you have written on your stone and in the center of your heart. So affirm this with me silently. I am transformed at depth. Say that line. I am transformed at depth. I am transformed at depth. I am transformed at depth. I am transformed at depth.
John wrote in the book of Revelations that the white stone carries a new name, a spiritual identity, and a deeper awareness of what God has planned for you. No one in the universe except you and God knows this new name. But it has come to you to be lived out, to be expressed, to be embodied as you. It is what God is calling you to be or do. A whisper from your soul that you are so much more than you have ever let come into expression.
And so this stone is our sign of a brand new, clean slate. Whatever has gone on in the past, right now, we just let it go. Just do this. Just let it go. Anything in the past, let it go right now. Because this is a sign of our ability in this moment to live in this new beginning. This is the moment in which we know we are free. Free from all that has bound us. Free from the limitations of our past. And I invite you right now to put your stone somewhere that you are able to see it every single day. And you can remember the diamond that you truly are and that you are truly, truly free.
So allow whatever has been written today to be written on your heart. Walk through that doorway toward peace of heart and mind and joy. Let this be the year of continual epiphanies. And so it is. Amen.
So whatever we affirm it with, and so it shall be. So here's another new chant. It goes like this. And so it shall be, you sing, so it shall be, so it shall be. Whatever I focus on, I will see. I take a breath, I take a breath, I trust and believe. I let go, I let go. And so it shall be. Got it? Let's do it again. And so it shall be. So it shall be. Whatever I focus on, I will see. And I take a breath, I trust and believe. I let go. And so it shall be. Declare it now with me. So it shall be, whatever that word is. So it shall be. Whatever I focus on, I will see. And I take a breath, I trust and believe. I let go. And so it shall be. Let's do that. I let go. I let go. And so it shall be. I let go. And so it shall be. Yes. So it shall be. So it shall be. So it shall be. So it shall be. Whatever word I declared today on my little white stone, so it shall be. And so it is.